Issue was flagged through security and diplomatic channels. Allies take a muted response at sensitive economic time. Recent revelations indicate that Canada had raised murder allegations with India several weeks ago, shedding light on a behind-the-scenes diplomatic effort to address a sensitive and potentially volatile issue. This development has occurred in the backdrop of a complex diplomatic relationship between the two nations and has garnered a relatively muted response from Canada's allies, considering the sensitive economic climate. Early concerns raised. The murder allegations, which have now come to the forefront of the India-Canada diplomatic crisis, were initially brought to India's attention through security and diplomatic channels several weeks ago. This discreet approach aimed to address the issue while minimizing the risk of escalation. Diplomatic channels at work. The fact that Canada chose to raise the murder allegations through diplomatic channels underscores the nuanced nature of international diplomacy. It demonstrates a commitment to resolving issues through peaceful means and dialogue, even when dealing with serious accusations. Muted response from allies. One notable aspect of this development is the relatively restrained response from Canada's allies. These countries, which have significant economic interests at stake, have taken a cautious approach to avoid exacerbating the diplomatic tensions between India and Canada. Sensitive economic times. The timing of this diplomatic development is significant, as it occurs during a period of economic sensitivity. Many nations are grappling with economic challenges and uncertainties, making them hesitant to take sides in international disputes that could impact trade and economic relations. Balancing act. For Canada's allies, balancing economic interests with diplomatic considerations is a delicate task. They must navigate the complexities of international relations while safeguarding their economic partnerships. Awaiting diplomatic resolution. As the murder allegations issue becomes more public and visible on the international stage, the hope remains that both India and Canada will prioritize diplomatic efforts to address the matter. A peaceful resolution is essential to maintain stability in the region and protect economic interests. In conclusion, the revelation that Canada had raised murder allegations with India several weeks ago sheds light on the diplomatic efforts behind the scenes. It reflects the commitment to resolving issues through dialogue and diplomatic channels, even during challenging times. The relatively muted response from Canada's allies highlights the delicate balance between diplomatic considerations and economic interests in the international arena.